everyone, welcome back to another episode of Keeping Up with K. Let's see what's been going on lately. The television show 911 decided to kill off Bobby Nash in their most recent episode. So if I seem a little off this week, I apologize. I did have a death in the family. When asked about the decision to do so, the show's producer Tim Minear compared himself to God. So I think we all just need to watch out for Minear 2028 in this next election run. Although a lot of fans don't believe Bobby Nash is actually dead and that he's actually going to resurrect for a multitude of reasons, including the fact that they killed him on Good Friday and how some of Hozier's work song lyrics lined up with the scene, thus combining the two ways to get lesbians to care about Jesus. After Vance visited Vatican City, an article came out that he broke a major rule while visiting. Yeah, can I take a guess as to what that could have been? That's right, the Pope passed away on Easter Monday right after visiting with Vance. This is the worst case of a kid calling their dad to pick them up from school because the weird kid just will not leave them alone. So yeah, Vance has really been dropping the ball on the vice presidency lately. Oh wait, sorry, I meant he's been dropping the Ohio State trophy. Since the death of the Pope, there's been plenty of articles coming out explaining how the process of choosing a new Pope works. Said 20-year-olds with letterbox accounts, don't worry, I've got this one covered. Trump, of course, addressed the Pope's death during the White House Easter events on April 21st, and it seems like this situation's really gone to JD Vance. He looks different to you guys too, right? During the White House egg roll, it was revealed that the White House decided to use real eggs, so that explains why all the kids that showed up looked like this. That's right, in the midst of the threat of bird flu, Trump decided to use real eggs for the White House egg roll. It's reported that he wanted to cause the best resurrection, the greatest resurrection that we've seen in years. I don't have a Trump impression yet. I apologize. Katy Perry went on a brief trip to space for what lasted about 10 minutes. And on average, that's about 10 times longer than anyone listened to her new album. Apparently, a Toys R Us movie is in the works, and maybe that'll finally show what goes on behind Jeffrey's eyes. After the UK Supreme Court ruled that trans women cannot legally identify as women, J.K. Rowling posted a picture of her smoking what I'm guessing is black mold again. Humanoid robots recently competed in a Chinese half marathon alongside regular human runners, but don't worry, our government is still just focused on trans athletes. The COVID-19 section of the White House website has recently been updated by the Trump administration. It talks about how Dr. Fauci discredited the lab leak theory, which sounds a lot about how I'm talking about Bobby Nash still being alive theories. The website is criticizing many ways that the Biden administration decided to handle the COVID-19 pandemic. If only Trump had been president during the beginning of the pandemic, I wonder what would have happened. The website is also calling out Anthony Cuomo, and we're good on that, dude. That's like releasing a diss track against Drake now. It's not really gonna do much. The damage has been done, I fear. Morgan Wallen recently released a song called I Ain't Coming Back, and most of the responses have been about the same. Additionally, Morgan Wallen and Tate McRae have announced their upcoming collab, and I feel bad for the person that has to mix Morgan Wallen screaming and Tate McRae's whispering. That sound mixer needs a raise. The singer Lorde put on an event in Washington Square Park to announce her new song, but unfortunately it was shut down by police. Just another reason that it's a very bad week to be a fan of the Lorde. In further music news, the American Music Awards have announced all their nominations, with Kendrick Lamar taking the lead with 10 nominations. In unrelated news, Drake is wondering when that next spaceship takes off. Anthony Mackie has announced that Avengers Doomsday is going to end on a cliffhanger, and 5 post-credit scenes. And guys, big news, I was actually able to get a leaked photo of the set. So, doesn't that seem like crazy? I mean, I'm so excited for the combination of, and that's gonna happen, and I can't believe I was able to get that top secret photo. That movie looks like it's gonna be great. There have recently been demonstrations against Trump in all 50 states plus DC in a hands-off protest. Well, guys, he listened and he's been playing golf in Florida a whole lot, keeping his hands off the problems by ignoring them completely. So guys, there's no need to worry since the White House reported that Trump won his senior club championship game at his golf course in Florida. Isn't that awesome? Just maybe don't check who is keeping score. Afterwards, it actually came out through the Washington Post that he tied for first place and only won because of hanging chads. X is replacing DMs with a new service called XChat. The way it works is that all your friends are in requests and all the 18+ bots are in your DMs. Oh wait, actually, sorry, the way that it works is it doesn't. Trump met with the winners of the 2024 World Series, the Los Angeles Dodgers, showing in one photo the many different ways that money can win you championships. I struggled with that joke a lot, and I think my body just did not want to say Dodgers as the World Series championships, and you know what? Go Giants. After rolling back their DEI efforts, Target saw profits drop following boycotts, and they're reportedly putting Christmas stuff out now to try and win people back. Pete Hegseth reportedly shared a second Signal group chat involving military plans with people he shouldn't have, this time including his mother and his brother. I think it's time to get him one of these. I mean, when your teenager is texting people that they're not supposed to, you don't wait until they get the country nuked to review their data plan. That's right. Hegseth recently used Signal for a military plan group chat that got away from the people intended. This is now WhatsApp's biggest campaign. After recent events, Signal is planning on changing the name of their app to only classified. Fearing the ramifications, Trump put a 90-day pause on tariffs on imports. But if he really wanted to get going on those intimidation tactics, I think I know who he could ask. Due to tariffs increasing the prices of goods made overseas, Trump is suggesting the idea of American-made iPhones. These iPhones are going to come with the feature of random people getting added to your group chat automatically. Trump recently hosted his $1 million a plate fundraiser, although the plates only cost this much because they were serving omelets. Spanish police have arrested 2 people involved with the smuggling of exotic cats, thus finally putting the end to the cat distribution system. Trisha Paytas recently posted a picture of her dressed as Lady Gaga, and I guess now she's trying on different pop girlies is her next adventure. Different online beauty gurus and hairstylists have posted ways to take care of, quote, recession hair. Said Trump, oh yeah, that's what I've been doing too. Pete Hegseth has ordered for a makeup salon to be put inside the Pentagon, so if you're wondering where all the bronzer went, I think I found where it went. On Monday, fast food chain Sonic announced $1 double smashers until the first million were sold. People were running as fast as... Never mind, I'll skip that one. In a recent rant about autism, RFK said that autistic people are never going to pick up a baseball. If you haven't watched a baseball game played by autistic players, you haven't watched a good baseball game. RFK also said that autistic people are never going to have to pay taxes or hold a job. This is the most promising he's ever sounded to any of my friends. Simone Biles said that she's still undecided if she's going to compete in the 2028 Olympics, saying 2028, quote, seems so far away. Yeah, you don't got to remind us. In my mind, it's next month. We're so close. A United Airlines flight had to make an emergency landing after an engine caught on fire due to a rabbit being stuck in there. An excuse that many parents were ready to use to tell their kids why they couldn't hide eggs this Easter. I mean, it's a lot easier to tell your kids that the Easter Bunny died than to try to explain to them Trump's economy. So we brought out this board that had like a size 12 font and like the numbers might have been AI generated. The Easter Bunny's dead. He's dead and there's no Easter. Yep, he's dead. What an amazing note to end on, killing the Easter Bunny after talking so much about killing the Pope. I hope you guys can now enjoy the rest of your day now that you've been caught up with K. Come back in 2 weeks for another episode. And remember, if you want to participate, if you have a character, if you want to be involved in this show in any way, let me know. See y'all soon.